Welcome back to my channel. And today, I am so excited to share about my work from home journey. I am celebrating my first year work anniversary today. Parang, oh my God, I cannot, parang hindi pa rin ako makapaniwala na ang bilis talaga ng panahon. It's true, it's really true. Parang feeling ko kasi parang nung kailan lang, alam mo yon, nagkukwento ako sa inyo guys about how I ended up transitioning to work from home. And then today, naka 1 year na ako. So today is September 23, first year. So I'm so overwhelmed kanina. I-share ko yung mga messages sa akin ng aking teammates. They sent me, sweet messages, congratulate sa akin sa anniversary ko. And I wanted to look back lang and share, kung ano ba yung naging journey ko for this past year. And I probably will, divide this. Marami akong ikwento.
They sent me congratulations for my first year anniversary. This is so sweet. I'm gonna read some of them, or like all of them. Congrats on 1 year. So glad we are on the same team. Congratulations on your 1 year anniversary. I love and appreciate working with you. And then another one. Congratulations, Cheryl. Love working with you and appreciate all you do for the team. Happy 1 year. Thanks for all your help while presenting me. Then, yay! Congratulations, Cheryl. Congratulations on your 1 year work anniversary. Ang cute ng mga gifs nila. Congratulations, Cheryl. So great to have you on our team. Thank you. Happy anniversary. Happy work anniversary. Cheryl, congratulations on your 1 year work anniversary. For some reason, it seems longer than 1 year. Lol. I am so glad we are on the same team. Supervisor ko yun. Thank you. Congratulations on your anniversary. Happy 1 year anniversary to you and happy to work with you on our team.
Medyo matagal na akong hindi nakakapag-share ng, updates sa work from home kasi life happened. And ang daming ganap masyado sa buhay ko. Especially this summer, I was very busy. Hindi dahil sa trabaho, pero dahil sa gala. Pero personal reason din. But anyway, so, sisimulan ko yung kwento ko ng May. Nilista ko naman yung parang mga major updates lang. So, yung life mantra ko is that it's not everyday na happy lang ang work. Hindi everyday na smooth sailing lang. Makaka-experience talagang isang tao ng highs and lows. Nung nagkaroon kami ng one-on-one coaching ng supervisor ko, kinausap niya ako about my performance. And I was like so devastated that time kasi performance ko ng May pero kinoach niya ako by June na. So I was so devastated kasi sinabi niya sa akin na for the month of May, I was the bottom performer across the team. Parang nalugmok talaga ako na parang first time ever kong ma-experience na maging bottom performer. Kasi I know, alam ko kasi talaga sa sarili ko na alam ko yung ginagawa ko. So I was like shocked na ako yung naging bottom performer. And ayun, nung nag-discuss kami about my scorecard, sabi niya sa akin kung ano daw yung mga parang struggles ko. Kinausap niya ako about how I feel about the job. And sabi ko sa kanya, I'm enjoying my job. Super enjoy ako sa work ko. And yung sinabi ko lang na sentiment nun sa kanya is because feeling ko kaya mababa yung productivity ko kasi yung hospital assignment na ibinigay sa akin is parang hindi enough para magbigay sa akin ng daily census ba, yung mga admissions ko is not enough compared sa iba kong mga co-nurses na syempre kapag ang hospital mo is everyday laging may admission, everyday lagi ka ding may case. So, sa hospital assignment ko kasi, medyo konti talaga ang volume niya compared to others. So, yun yung parang mga binanggit ko sa kanyang issues. And, tapos nalaman ko na may mga certain steps ako na ginagawa sa process namin na hindi pala counted siya as productivity. So, sabi ko sa kanya, siguro yun din yung medyo major reason kung bakit bumagsak yung productivity ko. Kasi, in-explain sa akin nung supervisor ko na magkakaroon lang pala ako ng productivity point kapag fresh yung case, yung new admission siya, at gagawa ako ng clinical review for that admission. Or, if kapag continued stay naman yung review ko, admitted pa rin yung pasyente, and kailangan ko pa rin gumawa ng clinical review for that continued admission. Yun lang. Those are like the two reasons kung paano daw ako magkakaroon ng productivity point. And I was like, explaining or like telling her my sentiment na parang, bakit naman ganun yung pagbigay nyo sa amin ng credit sa paggawa ng case? Kasi ang inpatient namin na account or yung line of business namin is hindi lang naman yun ang ginagawa namin bilang isang reviewer. Kasi ano kami parang from start to finish kami. Kapag nireview ko ang case, halimbawa fresh case, so may bagong admit na pasyente, nireview ko siya. And then, kapag hindi ko kayang i-approve sa level ko, isi-send ko yung case na yon sa doktor namin. After ma-send sa doktor at nagawa ng doctor yung part niya, kung approve man yun or deny man yung case, ibabalik ngayon ni doctor yung case sa akin. After that, that's another step for me. After ko ma-initial na review, ipaprocess ko naman ngayon yung result ng ginawa ng doctor, kung in-approve or deny. After that, ako bilang CRC, ako din ang magsisend ng notification sa provider. It's either approve or deny. Ako din yon. And then, magsistay lang yung case na yon sa census ko hanggat ma-discharge ang pasyente. So, for example, after 10 days, after 20 days, na-discharge na yung pasyente, mayroon na ulit akong another step nun na i-discharge ko pa ngayon yung pasyente, kung anong date na discharge, kung saan yung disposition niya, saan yung destination niya after discharge, para makomplete ko yung case. So that's it. Kapag ay approve yun, halimbawa, kapag naman na-deny yung case na yon and na-complete na, di ba, na-deny yung case, na-discharge na yung pasyente, pero pagkatanggap ng ospital na ay denied tong admission ng isa kong pasyente, gusto kong mag-rebuttal or parang gusto nilang mag-request ng reconsideration or re-evaluation, bakit na deny? Another step na naman yun sa CRC. So, yung case na na-complete ko, i-reopen, bubuksan ko yun ulit kasi yung provider or yung ospital magre-request na naman ulit. It's another case na naman, it's another review. So, yun yung parang gusto kong i-point out sa supervisor ko na sana yung pag-count ng productivity na score sa amin bilang nurse, hindi lang sana naka-focus dun sa initial review na ginawa namin. Kasi hindi lang naman yun kasi yung scope ng trabaho ko bilang CRC. So, I'm very grateful naman dito sa management namin kasi sabi nila they're gonna take into consideration yung other steps na mga ginagawa namin para hindi naman siya ma-take parang against sa scorecard namin. Kasi, kumbaga, hindi naman kasi ako tumitenggal lang may ginagawa naman akong iba pa. And sometimes talaga, yung case assignment kasi namin dito is kanya-kanya. So, parang, kung ano yung hospital assignment mo, yun lang yung gagawin mong trabaho. Kasi yung ibang nurse na yun, kung ano yung assignment nila, yun din yung gagawin nila. So, currently, meron kaming process update or parang across sa team namin, bago lang nila to na pinatupad na hindi na dapat magiging ganon. Hindi na kami per hospital assignment. Magiging per team na kami, as a whole na kami mag-work on sa cases dahil yung turnaround time namin was affected. Kung ano yung cases na unang matatat, yun ang unang gagawin. Kaya ngayon, gumanda na yung ano namin, yung parang TAT score namin in general. So parang gusto ko lang sabihin na there was a time in my career na bumagsak ang aking productivity. But God is good kasi after namin na magkaroon ng discussion ng team lead ko, so June niya ako, 'di ba, na one-on-one about my May performance. Hinabol ko yon, like, so nung mga parang 1 week na lang yata ng June, matatapos na yung June, pero I tried, I did my best talaga na mag review pa ng mga fresh cases, as in like parang humihingi or nangunguha talaga ako ng mga cases ng ibang nurses to work on para lang makabawi dun sa productivity ko, kasi nga hindi pala kinakount yung other things. And tinanggal ako sa preceptorship ko. Kung naalala nyo, kunento ko before na pina-precept ako ng new nurse to help out with the with training. Pero nung time na nag-coaching kami nung June, nag-stop mo na, hindi mo na ako pina-precept noon the whole month para nga maka-recover ako sa productivity ko. So, ayun, ikakat ko lang muna yung kwento ko dyan. Tune in sa next episode ng work from home journey ko because I will have to kwento a little bit more. Okay? So you guys, bye!